Hey there, it's Enderverse. Today we'll be taking a look at the top 20 mods for 1.20.4 April 2024. Now let's dive into the video. Add Astra is a space invasion mod featuring all the stuff you'll need to step foot on the surface of another planet. Once the necessary commodities are available, you can fly your rocket to penetrate the Earth's atmosphere. The mod allows you to choose a planet based on the tier of your rocket. The higher the tier, the more planets you can discover. For my own trip, I decided to head to Mars. Gravity here was quite soft, and the planet is mostly made out of sand. Throughout your journey on the surface of Mars, you'll meet Martians. Some of them are passive-aggressive, while others will attack you on sight. This is quite of an extensive mod. It came in as a revival and actually a remastered edition of the Galactic Craft mod. ItemSwapper is a mod that streamlines many parts about the inventory, with the first being the ability to swap items instantly. Shuffling between the variants of any blocks is also possible, which ultimately eases building in creative mode. Combat was enhanced too, as you'll be able to pick up your desired weapon on the fly, along with the ability of swapping between available potions. This swapping mechanic is also available for normal tools such as the axe, shovel, and pickaxe. The Traveler's Backpack will be your best friend if you are an outdoor adventurer. With the backpack comes a built-in crafting table, the ability to easily pick items out of the backpack into your inventory, a built-in comforter you can deploy, and a hose to collect the water from any lake. You can upgrade the backpack to have a bigger inventory, and you can also organize the set inventory as you would like. This is indeed a perfect fit for any outdoor adventurer. With the guild mod, you can kill mobs and collect blocks for certain rewards. But first you'll need to acquire a license from the guild master. Each license will provide different challenges. Currently there are up to 5 available licenses. This mod was inspired by Bountiful, but it differs from it since you don't have to come back to the posts every time you want to collect quests. You can just open up this GUI anywhere you need. Marium Soulslike Weaponary is a fabric mod focused on adding a few viciously difficult bosses to the game. Some of these bosses will go through different stages before dying, while others will summon a bunch of minions to fend you off. Each time you defeat any of these bosses, you receive a special weapon with distinct abilities. Grappling Hook Restitched is a favorite port of the famous Grappling Hook mod. It's a pleasure to see such an incredible mod being updated to 1.20.4. The mod isn't easy and will require some deliberate practice before you can grapple around smoothly. I also love the realism of the grappling hook, since the rope will bend and adjust to any surface that comes in contact with it. Young's Bridges will add some randomly generated bridges around the world. These bridges will only occur on river biomes, which can be quite helpful at times, since you can use them to cross the river easily. There are a couple more bridges that I haven't showcased here, and this mod is easily one of Young's greatest inventions. Lithosphere is quite similar to Tectonic in that it will prioritize wall generation over the addition of any biomes whatsoever. This mod will smooth out the land and adds quite a lot of details to the mountains in Minecraft. The height of these structures has increased immensely, and this enlargement has been added to every single biome in the game. This mod is one of the few options that can make your terrain generation this much more realistic. Not Enough Animations is a vanilla-friendly mod, adding a couple of dozen animations to a variety of activities in Minecraft. Throughout your survival gameplay, you'll notice slight but convenient improvements in the animation of things like riding a boat, eating any type of food, climbing a ladder, swapping items, shooting with a bow or a crossbow, riding a horse, and plenty more. Young's better Nether fortresses will enhance these structures to be a lot bigger, with the overall details and architecture also being changed. As the case for many of Young's projects, this mod is a vanilla plus option and will not overhaul the fortresses so much that you would not recognize them. Too Many Paintings is a mod that adds over 50 new paintings to place on your wall. Some of these paintings will even be the work of some renowned artists like Da Vinci, and they will come in different sizes and color themes. Occultism mod adds the ability to evoke a specific demon using a rarefied ritual. The process is not complicated, but also not easy, as you will have to follow the exact instructions provided by the guidebook. After you are done with your rituals, the demon will summon shortly after. This demon can be helpful in many ways. For example, this one will grind out obsidian into dust. Other demons will be lumberjacks, janitors, and more. Jack's Dragon Legend will build some excitement around defeating the Ender Dragon. From the start, you can notice emissive textures added to the dragon, but the dragon's HP and damage remain the same. After you kill the dragon, a new mob will follow, carrying around a sword and having the same HP as the dragon you just slaughtered. This mob will be the one to actually drop the egg. The dragon will usually drop one scale. These can be used to craft dragon armor sets, tools, and weapons that are twice as good as netherite. There is plenty more stuff you get to discover after defeating this boss. Some of them will be highly valuable, and others are useless for now. Jade is one of the most popular mods of all time. The functionality of the mod can give you a hint as to why it's famous in the first place. The mod helps you identify every mob and block in the game, along with listing their HP and ways of mining. With the help of an add-on, you can make Jade compatible with other mods such as Create, and it will provide tons of value. Another famous mod on the list is the Explorer's Compass, as it adds this easily crafted compass. Right-clicking this item will open up this menu, where you can pick and choose any structure you want to travel or teleport to. The compass is very clever and will bring the coordinates of any structure no matter how far it is. What I love about this compass is how you can track down the location of structures from any other world generation mod you could think of. This is a decent mod, but I would not recommend it if you are trying to form a hardcore mod pack, as it will be a clear cheat. Leave Me Alone is a much needed addition to anyone's mod list, as it will help you pass through leaves smoothly when you are riding a horse. This way you can enjoy long, uninterrupted rides on your horse. Biome Particle Weather adds lightweight effects to the weather in Minecraft, as you will be seeing blizzards on the snow biomes, heavy rain on the jungle biomes, red sandstorms on the Badland Desert, and wind effects on biomes like the Savannah. The mod even goes as far as adding weather effects on the Nether, which you will be able to spot on Crimson and Warped Forests, Soul Sand Valleys, and Basal Deltas. One of my favorite mods on the list, and of all time honestly, is Do a Barrel Roll. This mod will allow you to perform some acceleration and sometimes nauseation flights. Flying with the mod will surely be harder than the vanilla flights, but you know what they say, practice makes perfect. Voidscape adds purpose to the bedrock in Minecraft. After standing on the surface of these blocks for too long, your screen will black out and you will be teleported to this scary and dark dimension. You can collect the materials from the trees and ores here, and you will have to defeat strong opponents in the process. Over time, you will build your own armor sets and weapons, allowing you to dominate the mobs here. This mod goes much more deeper than that, so it's worth giving it a try. Boids is a small vanilla-friendly mod, as it adds this dynamic behavior for the fish in Minecraft. These creatures will no longer be divided. They will instead group up into boids and swim away in groups if one member gets hurt. Hope this month's list was valuable to you. If so, a subscribe will benefit both of us, my friend. Let me know in the comments if I should showcase any specific mods in the future, and I'll see ya in the next one.